Definitely. Alright, welcome back to CNC Equipment's YouTube channel. We are back on the military 850J. If you guys have not seen, I'm going to link 2 or 3 videos down below in the description. You get caught up and get up to speed at where we're at on this thing. So, quick backstory. We bought this thing. It did have a cab on it, but it did not have an engine. So, last few videos we built an engine up, put the engine in there, but we're getting close to running it, aren't we? Kevin's actually putting a used engine controller in it. I have a new one from John Deere. We'll have to get programmed later, but this should allow us to start the tractor at least anyway. So Area Diesel Service has rebuilt our turbo for us. It should be here later on in this video. We'll get it put on. We're still waiting on accessory drive for the motor and the alternator. FedEx is failing us on that again, but we got plenty to do. So this dozer come with no hydraulic cylinders. It did come with a blade. We took that off, I think, in the last video when we took it outside and washed it before we dropped the motor in it. But today we're going to be putting the hydraulic cylinders on. I got some rebuilt ones here that we've had in stock. We've got lots to do. We got to make hoses for it. We're going to start this dozer up, hopefully, without the cab on it. And I'll show you how we do that here a little later on with our custom 850J test stand. Isn't that right?
That's right.
It is pretty epic. It's OE. It's OE approved, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're missing a few things, turbo, a couple lines and stuff like that, but we're getting close. I do know I got a starter solenoid in a box over here too for you, Kevin. I'm wanting to wire it up. So we still got a lot of parts to put on and a lot of goodness. So we're gonna get after it here. This is made in Japan of all places. Got us a new Denso starter solenoid thingy doohickey. All right, how's that going for you?
That's fine.
Do what?
It's fine.
It's fine?
It'll be perfect.
One of the plugs is broke on that computer, but we got a brand new engine harness we put in the last video, so things are stiff and they don't work anymore. But yeah, hopefully by the end of this video we've got a running driving dozer. Our plan is to get it running and driving. We're going to drive it back up, hook it up to that blade, and see what happens. We have no idea on the condition of the transmission pumps, funnel drives, and that stuff. It looks like they were kind of doing a rebuild on this dozer, but this dozer has like no hours on it. You can tell by the pads, track frames, it has not been used very much, so not exactly sure what they were doing, but we're going to put it back together. So did I give you a wrench?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're getting ready to put our rebuilt cylinders on. So if you guys look at these halves, they are not lined up, but they're bolted up. So whoever's took these off has got these wrong. They're actually kind of like a rod cap or a main cap on a motor. They are made, they're put on here in line board, I guess, basically. They're not interchangeable. So I'm hoping that we can just flip them around here maybe and get them to work. So we'll get those all lined up first. Then we got bushing goes in there and a spacer, and you've got to make up a lot of hydraulic lines. You gonna bust her loose?
You think I'm going to?
Yeah, go ahead. Is Kevin involved here?
I'm not even gonna stand near it. Oh no way!
From Milwaukee.
So by the way, these were not.
The adapter adapts the power of the bigger size.
That should get us.
Oh! I'm not even gonna try that one anymore.
Did you just get every snap on adapter that I have in the toolbox?
He was only gonna grab one, but I said there's more than that. They're bigger, they go back down to the size it's supposed to be at.
I'm not even gonna. Oh, is it?
You're bad influence. Yeah, let's just rip up the 1/4 inch drive M12 impact. Milwaukee people's gonna be mad at us. All right, when we get the right tools, we'll be back. Thanks a lot, Kevin. All right, we got these off, got them swapped around where they line up on the inside. That's the most important. You don't pay attention to the outside. So this Tucker's gonna mark those, and then we'll take them apart and get a cylinder on there. All right, so these are used civilian cylinders, but they got brand new rods, brand new rebuild kits in them, so they're pretty much brand new. You what? Fittings go straight up this way. So I've got our John Deere parts diagram opened up. You guys don't know, you can go online to partscatalog.deere.com, look up parts or anything, tractors, farm tractors, dozers, whatever. It's all online, so part numbers. And then if you're linked up to the dealer, you can see prices, but we got our diagram out here so we can see which way things go. Very important on this stuff. You what? Fittings go, yeah, up the front. You know, put it on like that. All right, going up. Well, go up a little bit more. Hang on a second, we got to put these on. So they got a bevel, that bevel goes in like that, yep. And we got a couple of bushings. I like to put this hole out here so the grease fitting, gotta line the grease fitting up on that. These grease fittings are offset to that hole. So which way are these caps offset?
You're gonna want it more on the outside, aren't you? Those have different holes.
I think the wide part goes inside. Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright. You got your caps? You got the right one?
This one. Yeah.
That number one? You got the ones lined up? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be on multicolored dozers, bub.
I don't know how happy that is.
You hear that torque wrench? That's right, you hit it. Did you know that, Tucker? You hit that twice? Okay. You're a professional too.
Yeah.
I'll hold this so it don't get you.
Yeah, it's probably gonna fall back.
Yeah. All right, we got one tube on over here. Kevin's trying to take himself out. So we're using our John Deere parts catalog thingy. Tucker's got that on loose.
You know, you can keep it how many 50s you deal with. You know how to put one together.
We forget, bud. We go to bed each night. I mean, we could just wing it and put them on the wrong way. Should you tell everybody what those smell like?
Rubber.
Dead deer is what I said.
I don't even smell anything.
Oh, what's the matter with you? So we're gonna put these.
I smell it now. I smell
Here,
it now.
here you go.
I had the after whiff of it.
You got the COVID.
Oh, you can't probably say that on video.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that?
It's still hypersensitive subject.
You know, this video. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I was gonna say something about a timeline, but I better not.
Oh, yeah.
I have somebody upset.
Timeline.
I about
Starts
went
with
off.
an E, ends with lection.
Yeah, you just opened up a can of worms. I stopped myself.
I didn't know you were
Kevin.
still
But I
doing
didn't.
it.
Kevin,
I didn't know you were still
Kevin?
doing
These people come to watch these videos so they can get away from that.
feel like that's not right.
It's not because you're not holding it right, son. You didn't hold your mouth right.
No, it's where
You're all crooked up here. I need to be over here.
No. I don't know. I've not done this.
Well,
doing great.
whenever Kevin paints it, he's going to take all this apart. You like that?
Retreat mode.
Yeah, Kevin paints this. He'll take those rubbers off so it looks all nice and new. All right, Tucker, you're about ready to tighten your line up there.
Already tightened the one.
Do what?
Already tightened the one.
You're not rubbing up here, are you?
No.
Okay. You slide this clamp down here, Bubby. Go ahead and tighten that up there, Tucker. Okay, now you gotta make some hoses that goes from point A to point B, and if you get them right, the blade will go up and down one day. What'd you drop?
Nothing.
All right, so I'm looking at this diagram, and we've been going off this diagram. Cylinders are right there. Lines are on the top side of the cylinders, correct? Yep. Steel line on the top.
Wrong.
Steel line on the top there. I'm get to look at this thing like it's not right. Then we look up here in the picture. Look, there's no lines on the top of those cylinders.
That's right. On any of them.
Any of them. We got it right 3 times. I guess you can't go off the parts diagram.
Bunch of liars.
So we're gonna flip the cylinders around. Thanks a lot, John Deere.
Yeah, there you go, Hope. This will be good.
What a great time to turn the camera on, folks. Do you need help?
Hey, don't worry, I got it.
5 seconds later. All right, we got to make some hydraulic hoses. I don't care what John Deere says, we got it right. Thanks, John Deere. Well, we're in hydraulic hose laying time. I'm gonna make sure we got the right fittings here. We got
Got a leaker, boys.
Got a leaker?
Pam!
Need a pan.
Pam!
Pam, where are you at, Pam? I got Pam right here for you. All right, we're gonna get these ends screwed on. That will give us a good hose length here. We'll have to put a little loop in them for flexages. I tried to make a word up, but it didn't work. Flexages. That's what I wanted to say. It's a word, I just made it up. It's on YouTube. All right, we get a measurement. Mr. Tucker's over here putting some dies in our hose machine, and we'll make some hoses. All right, Mr. Tucker's over here making hoses. You got them cut off to length. Turn that light on so you can see.
Oh.
And we can see too. Your 90 have to be sticking straight out at you because you got this hole here.
I see. Ooh.
You're good. Like how the camera's in the way and you can't see?
Yeah, I'd like to be able to see my work.
Alright. Got a nice factory looking crimp.
Go.
You got the other end there. I think we may be short one fitting here. I don't know. Always short one fitting. So we're getting all fancy, lining the 90s up with the green stripes so they look the same on the tractor. I like doing things like that, and so does Tucker.
You got a point. Uh-oh. Does this need O-ring?
Yeah, I'll get an O-ring for it while you're working on the other ones. Here's another 30-inch one. Have you got another 30 hose cut?
Yeah, I got it one cut.
Okay, that's a 30. Then we'll have to get the fittings for the 34. So these hoses take a 16th inch diameter O-ring. Get the right ones here. Just like that. Bunch of O-ring in there, bub. Hold that, we'll get those put on there and see what she looks like. All right, kind of got that tied up. Got the green stripes out the same. You like that? Me and Tucker's anal about that, right?
Perfect.
Perfect.
A nail.
Anal. Is that the new saying for 2024? Now we just gotta repeat the process over here. All right, waiting on one fitting there. Napa should be bringing it down. I run out of 90s. But while we're waiting on that, we're gonna take these cab mounts off the back, and we'll show you why here in a second. We're gonna do some custom super tweakage stuff.
What would that be?
Have you ever seen my super 850 run stand made out of wood? Too much paint, overachievers. Don't worry about that washer, son. Leave the bolts up there like we're gonna need the bolts. We just want the
I'm
mount.
highly distracted him right now.
He is really confused. He's like,
if I drop this on your head?
It won't make any difference.
all right, let's go get her stand. So our cab is missing everything. The cab houses the steering control, transmission controller, blade control, fuse box, relays, everything that makes the bulldozer start and run.
Piece of wood is back here.
You've seen this back here, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. It's a
So,
highly sophisticated.
we went through what, about 30 or 40 of these 850s in the past. Got them going. We come up with this system. It's very sophisticated, as Kevin says. Straight from John Deere.
Well, I mean, we adapted some of these things.
We did. You even painted it.
Yeah.
So we'll get this up here, but we got our blade lift, we got a dash,
Key holder.
key switch,
Where's
fuse
the park
panel.
clock? There's the park clock.
Park
yeah.
brakes right here. It's on a cam deal. Turns her off and on. Looks like we may need to fix our shifter handle. This is your throttle.
Yep.
Oh, we gotta have a decel pedal too. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all custom, people.
Yeah.
We got poplar, pine, holes, bolts it right on.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? That's our transmission controller. So I think a couple of times we come out here and rob parts to get other things run and anyway. All right, we ready to manhandle this thing?
Yeah.
I'll take the light side. Oh, I see it's really front heavy.
I'm doing a lot right now.
You guys have the heavy side.
I think Kevin does. I'm not even holding on to it. I just got my hand now.
Suck it in.
Ah, my foot. Oh, there I go.
Here I come, little buddy.
I don't even know what I'm stepping on.
Oh, Kevin can put the bolts back here, it looks like. All right, so you guys get the picture. Steering, blade. It's magic, but it'll work. Mr. Tucker
Oh,
hooked
this
up
is the time I need my knife.
some ground wires. Here, you want a real knife? A Milwaukee knife? Not that we're gonna start this thing, but we're thinking about it. Looks like Kevin's putting some new military batteries.
Lift with your back, not with your legs.
That's right. We still gotta clean these up and put our plugs in to the main chassis there. So So this is a cab harness, then it goes into the main harness right behind there. Those things are freaking heavy. All right, back here on the old John Deere. Still waiting on our turbo. FedEx is failing us on that. I'm not going to go into detail, but it is what it is. But hopefully it will be here today. They've tried to deliver it like 3 times now. I guess they can't find us. Don't know when we quit, or I gotta quit talking about that. I get really upset. I gotta quit talking. It's not Diesel's fault. No. Got accessory drive going on, and on the front of that, it's going to be a little hydraulic pump. That's going to drive our hydraulic fan there, so kind of goes in here. It's kind of hard to film. Get it on there, get the alternator bracket on, and we can put the coolant hose on and go from there. All right, got the new alternator on. Got our little fan pump on lines, radiator hose, oil feed line to our accessory drive. It's kind of a tight fit in there, but we got everything on. All brand new, and a belt. So as soon as our friends at FedEx not show up, we'll put a turbo on and maybe fire this thing up.
FedEx.
We've been waiting how many days now?
FedEx. I'm a lot older now.
That's true.
It's 2 bags of woody.
Did you get you some fan mail? How do you say that last name? Mark from Missouri, that's all you say.
Mark P.
Can't show their address, bud.
Oh, sorry.
So we may have to delete this clip out depending on what he gets. Look at him up there.
Like a kid at Christmas.
He is. It is almost Christmas time. Couldn't open in front of us, could he?
No.
Do I need to shut the camera off?
No.
No.
It's to add to our display.
Is it blow bubbles? Is that
Bubble blowing Santa Claus.
He's got you figured out, bud. I don't know whether to say thank you to Mark from Missouri or not.
Or to say, stop it, people.
All right, look what finally showed up after what, 5 days? Not Diesel's fault, it was FedEx's fault. They put it on the wrong truck, I don't know how many times, but our friends at Diesel Service went through our turbo. If you guys are watching the, a couple videos ago, we took this thing off and let them go through it. This thing is nice and tight and right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so they did a whole video on rebuilding this turbo. I know this is something different than what they usually got going on their channel. So this is a VGT turbo. It's got this little arm here, actuates the little vanes in there. If you guys want to see how all that works, I'll link their video down below in the description. I highly recommend going and checking that out, see the inner workings of this turbo. So this turbo is a very expensive piece from John Deere. I think it's like $3,500 or something crazy. So, but they got this thing looking brand spanking new. Kevin is puzzled right now by the drain tube.
I got smoke running off my ears.
So I found out it's a lot easier to put the drain tube on first. It's hard to get to. So we're gonna put new bolts in here. We'll put some anti-seize on them bolts, but this thing looks like a brand new one. I believe they put a new turbo actuator on it too.
Is it battery powered?
Did that come with it?
This was laying here.
I don't know. We've got a freaking mess going on. They sent us some awesome Diesel service gloves too. So
Yeah.
big shout out to those guys. I highly recommend. You guys got anything, injection pump, turbos, you need rebuild kits for your engines, all that stuff, go check them out. So this is kind of their specialty, turbos and pumps and injectors. So all right, you got that figured out yet?
I think so.
I even got you some new bolts here, but they're gone. You ready? Mr. Tucker's gonna put the old turbo on. I'll get that out of there. That's a boo-boo. Now you gotta feed this drain line down through that manifold. It's a real good time.
That seems convenient.
Thing weighs like 70 pounds.
That's a little light, definitely.
So you'll have to twist that turbo funky. And
Who does this?
John Deere. We'll be back after Tucker struggles.
Don't want to hold that. I don't think it's going
I
anywhere.
got you. You getting your drain tube on?
Ta-da.
I'll pick it up and slide your manifold gasket in.
Do you want me to tighten that down or?
No. Get everything fitted first. You ready?
Ooh, don't touch it.
Alright, got it all over me.
Got new bolts with some anti-seize. You got them coolant lines and stuff, Kevin?
You just want me to go down through there?
Yep.
My line started.
How much should I put in there?
Just 3 or 4 squirts is fine.
No, you got like 10.
That's good. Alright, got the turbo air cleaner, intercooler pipe on, got a brand new muffler going on. I'm filling this thing up with straight water for a second because we're going to run it and then we'll drain it back out and make sure everything's good. Extra little flush on the coolant system. We're getting real close to starting her up. Alright, I think we got everything on there. We're going to give her a once over, go through stuff, and Kevin's getting her computer hooked up to it. I may turn it in like compression test mode where it's cranking over, get some oil pressure building up into it before we actually fire it that way, and we'll see what kind of codes we got before we start this thing up, because we've robbed a lot of parts off our test stand and did some things, and who knows what's working and not. But we'll give her a once over and go from there. Got water in it, oil. We got transmission hydraulic oil. Like I say, we don't know any of the status of this stuff back here. It may start spewing. We have no idea. So, all right, we're having problems with the computer communicating. We got something weird going on. Neutral switch is showing it's going in neutral, but it still says that it's in out of neutral here. So I don't know what's going on. This transmission controller could be wacky, but I think we can start it up here. We're gonna get some eyeballs everywhere and see what we got going on. I've got the oil pressure pulled up here. What do you see, Kevin?
No. Those are old oil.
Are you ready for contact?
Yeah.
You're watching for leaks. Here we go. What's that fan hitting up there? Fan shroud? Is that fuel pump running now? Recycle the key and let the...
Is your fuel on?
You hear the pump running?
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh, fan truck.
Wanna try it again?
I assume that's from earlier.
Water?
Yeah, I assume that's just from
You
earlier.
tighten it up?
No. I think Kevin's got my tool.
What do you need?
5/16.
Straight screwdriver or 5/16? It's not building any fuel rail pressure. I got a little bit. It wouldn't shut off. I unplugged the harness on the engine. What do you got?
Something sounded weird up here.
That fan's clicking.
No, not that.
Why is that not shutting off? Something's like wacky up here. What'd you have going on?
When the fan kicked on, it was pushing all that water.
Oh,
that
the water.
Oh.
running it, push it all out onto the floor.
Well, it runs. Well, we've got we got some kind of
At least
problem
it's a
back
super
there.
simple electrical problem.
Yeah.
For sure.
Here's the problem. This test stand, we've not used it for what, 3 or 4 years?
Might have taken some parts
And we've
off.
come out here and robbed parts off of it and put good parts back on it, maybe? I don't know. I unplugged the battery, unplugged the key switch. I was plugging stuff. Finally shut off. Well, it runs. I don't know if I really want to start it till we get this figured out. Tucker, I might send you home and get another transmission controller. Something's wacky here. We gotta figure out what it is.
Don't blame me. I just did what you told me to do. I put it on me.
So we got ground wires over here. Tucker put the ground bolt in, but I think the bolt was too long and the wires didn't get tight, maybe.
No.
We're gonna find out. We got like something weird going on. It's amazing what good clean grounds do, and you get the bolt tight. All those lights went out now. I bet your computer might even work now, Kevin.
I'm not saying the wires are not being tight, but I definitely have to like the ground top.
Oh boy. Are we gonna... Huh? You want to try to start it again for a little bit? I don't want to run this thing too long in idle because it's got all brand new piston and stuff in it. It will wash the cylinders. So when they're cold and they don't have carbon in the rings, the diesel fuel can actually, unburnt fuel can wash down the cylinders and scrub the walls off. So we're just gonna run it here a little bit. If everything looks good, we'll probably get our tools off of it, maybe back it outside, or we'll set the idle up about a third throttle and let her break in a little bit. Then my goal is, if the thing moves, we'll pull it up and hook that blade up to it. But that's being pretty hopeful. So are we ready for contact again? We didn't see any big oil spills here last time, right? No. I'm gonna go back. I never did see the oil pressure. I got a gauge here, just a needle, but I like to go in and read the actual. PSI pressure. The PSI. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. So I remember this last time we had to jump the starter because something's not right. Are you in neutral over there? Yeah. See, I remember that.
But then you just start it with the key.
You can jump the starter. Which I don't know why it was doing that. Whenever you put the cabs on, they'd work right. I mean, we can troubleshoot that down. That's funny how it worked with no ground. Now it works. Your starter solenoid's grounded good over, isn't it, Kevin? Or is that an issue? All right, we're gonna start it up a little bit. I may hit the throttle. Put that dash back up, Tucker. Let me get the menu pulled up for oil pressure again. Okay, go ahead. At 41 PSI. Up and we'll see if it moves. All right, went through, double checked everything, put a couple more quarts of oil in it. Hydraulics are working there. We got the cylinders going up and down. We must have got those hooked up the right way. Transmission's still full. I'm gonna start this thing back up again, hop up here, see if it goes forward and backwards. You think it will?
Oh yeah.
Cross our fingers.
Hey, Bubby, you look like you worked on a paving crew. Where's your umbrella?
It's good. Crazy what you can do with a little bit of wood. That thing run out there at about third throttle, kind of get it broke in. We're gonna prep the blade. This blade was on it kind of somewhat. This tilt cylinder's upside down. These fittings should be on the bottom. The lines come up and go over here. So we're gonna hopefully knock that pin out and flip that thing over. That pin was already coming out, so see what we got going on here. here. Fire this up. Pick it up and slide your bar in.
Keep going up.
A bit.
Put your pry bar in there and twist her down. Try that, Kevin. Got some power lube. We got to pick up on that blade a little bit. You got a 4-jack? Grab a 4-jack.
Alright.
Just need to pick that up a little. Wherever we can get. Down here. There. When he picks that up, that should take this. Get that where she'll go. Yep. Need to go back up, Tucker? Oh, Tucker, you left us. What? We need more up. What a failure. Got it. Take these out here too, Tucker, and we're gonna make some new hoses because these look like they've been dragged down the road. Come this way. Keep going. Got a foot. You got about
2-3 inches. Oh, we could probably start this one.
I know you just want to get my finger. And we'll get a bar and we'll get those turned right.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm very underprepared.
Well, yours may go first, Kevin's may go first. Let's see if it's easy. So he's going first. Oh, don't fall down there, little bubby. Big bubby.
About to snap my ankle.
What happened to your pants?
I blew
Whoa.
them out.
What do we got here?
I blew them out in 2 different spots. I need to throw them away.
Huh.
Yeah.
Welcome to the gun show. You flexing your leg muscles? Been doing too many squats?
I can squat 430, or I used to be able to at least.
What's your brother squat?
Not that much.
Really?
Believe it or not.
All right, we need to make a couple hoses to go from there to there. And you got a 50% chance of getting them going the right way. You think you're gonna do it?
No.
All right.
I never even do that.
Now you gotta ask Kevin if he feels like he's lucky today. He's gambling.
50-50?
50-50.
My glass is half full. Not half
Half
empty.
full or half empty?
I don't trust it.
You're
You're
sitting on
probably not gonna sit right there where you're sitting.
I'll sit on the blade, it's alright.
Oh, hang on, let me start it up. Look at my starter.
your starter switch.
So if it's backwards, the blade is off? Oh.
We are the best. We are the best.
Good enough.
All right, we're going on a road trip, or I am at least. We're going to John Deere
Another deer.
to get us a payload file put on our engine controller. So that one up there, as I said earlier, is a used one. And it's not matched to this engine. So unfortunately, we can't get the files for that kind of stuff, can we? They keep them locked up tight. So two options: you can pay Deere to come out here, which costs quite a bit of money, and they're a few days out, or I just drive the truck and trailer in here, and we'll just hop up on her and load me a new file.
They don't even have to get off the trailer, do they?
No, I just leave her on the trailer. I've done this a couple times before, so pretty sure that probably needs to latch.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll fire it up and we'll get her loaded up.
not that far. Oh, right there.
We're going to take off this old ECU and replace it with a new one. But you're wondering, the tractor, it won't start up because there's no file on that new one. Well, we got one cab with dozer strapped down. We're gonna head into John Deere. I'm gonna set you guys up here and go along for the ride. Alright, we made it back from John Deere. They got my ECU all reprogrammed. She starts up, runs good now. So this is going to be a wrap on this video. If you guys have not seen, I've got another channel. I'll put the link right here. Go down below in the description, you hit it. There'll be some random videos pop up, behind the scenes stuff like that, so you can check that out. I'll throw a little clip here at the end. Make sure you head on over there and check that out if you want. If not, it's no big deal. Picked up another load of parts from John Deere. It's about $20,000 sitting there. That's going to be in the next video. That's going to go on that empty cab over there. So we're going to get it all fixed up, hopefully stick it on this machine, and then my plan is to take it out and run it in the dirt and put a few hours on it, shake it down, make sure we get all the bugs out of it and all that stuff. So if you guys don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. It's going to be an epic journey yet. So guys, thanks for watching. Trying to bolt to fit.
So far, so good.
All I want to do is shoot that truck. Did I say that?
What'd you say? say? Something not nice. Be nice over here. You know, everyone has a hard job and we all do the best we can.
So they've got a turbo in there from Area Diesel Service that was out for delivery on Tuesday. Today is Friday. They've tried every single day.
Every day we've heard about it. Have we not, Kevin?
This turbo's held up our whole dozer delivery. That's not a turbo.
Well, shoot.
Don't let him leave.
Makes me very uncomfortable.
I will shut the gate. Shut it. Was that not a turbo?
There's another box here.
It better be.
Thanks,
I'm freaking
Jay.
out over here. You don't understand.
I do understand. I've lived it for the last 4 days.
Well, it's ridiculous.
I know. But that's on you. You need to make sure that it gets shipped UPS. From
Oh,
now
we know
on.
this now. Is it damaged? They don't want me to go over there.
No, we don't want you to go over there. We want you to stay in your corner.
Can you get my exhaust leak plugged up? I gave you 3 bolts.
Oh my gosh, Kevin. How do you work with him every day? Did you do well, all he's doing is holding the
Now that looks like the right size.
all he's doing is holding the hood up.
I am. I'm worried about you.
They're doing.
Repeat this, Jay, because I couldn't go over to the FedEx truck that's leaving.
He said for these letters that are on the box, it was on a truck for delivery, just the wrong truck.
After the 4th day, they got it right?
They got it right on the day 4.
Did you tell them about our new facility we have?
What? Are we ready to start it up again?
We're gonna
See if we
start
got
our
exhaust leak?
own shipping company.
Watch that hood.